scared, like I could be anywhere, like I'm reckless. I lost my mind. Maybe it's in the color where I left my lover. What an expensive thing. My V is falling dead. I thought that I'd feel better, and now I got a bellyache.
Hey guys, and welcome back. My name is Cora, and today we are working on a jewelry armoire makeover. I'm going to be turning this into a makeup organizer for myself, and this is what it looks like before. I did get this secondhand from a family member, but no matter where I get it, I always wipe it down and sanitize it. That includes knobs, shelves, inside, outside, everything, just because you don't want to have anything gritty on there before you get started. I always like to use a chalk paint because it's not like something that you need to sand or prep before you use it. So of course I'm using a silver lining. It's something I use often in a lot of my videos, and I get it at, I think, Walmart. You can get it in the back by like the craft section if you have a hard time looking or finding it. That's usually where I can find it or locate it. Now, I do a couple of layers. I do one just to kind of really give it a good cover over, and I do a second to make sure it is solidly covered. Now, after I did this, I decided to cover it in a metallic silver. I'll show you that later on when I do my glaze, but it's the same steps. Essentially, you're just doing double the work. So, yeah, no, I didn't do myself any favors, but I'm just letting you know that I did cover this up later on with a metallic cover. Now, I did do every nook and cranny just because I wanted to make sure that when I opened the drawers and everything, it was very aesthetically pleasing, because at first I wasn't sure if I was going to resell this or keep it for myself, but as it kept going along, I knew that I was going to find use for it myself because it just was transforming much more beautifully than even I had expected. So I decided to remove all of these guts because obviously this brown color was just gross, and I decided to paint it in the inside. I did use a black chalk paint, so if I decided I wanted to write little notes to myself or something on there, maybe little reminders with some chalk, I can do that. And then I am going to put in a couple of little racks for maybe some nail polish, concealers, or any kind of bottles that I want to sit upright later on. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the inside of the drawers. I'm going to paint those black also, but I'm instead going to seal those with something that is a little bit more clean friendly, that I can wipe down, that's got a seal to it. So this is what it looks like. I wish I had prepped beforehand with tape, but obviously I didn't, and I had to go back and fix my mistakes. So obviously I'm letting you know, go ahead and do that beforehand. Now, next I had decided that I thought maybe it was a good idea to put a stencil in here just to kind of give it a little bit of a detail, maybe to put behind the shelving. And then afterwards I decided that I didn't like it that much just because it didn't really, I don't know, add to it. I wanted a more sleek and classic finish, so it was more traditional and not too much so that I couldn't change in case my trend or my designs changed. And this Baroque style type a decal, I guess you could call it, wasn't exactly going to be something that maybe I wanted to carry on for a long time. So this is just showing you ideas and options. You could also use stencils with lettering and writing and put sayings or something else in there, but just to show you how quick and easy it is to do something like this. Now I obviously just covered it up with the same black that I painted it with, and you'll see that later on in the video, so I didn't want you to be like, oh, where'd the stencil go? Just showing you different ideas. Now I did cover up these knobs because I couldn't find any that I liked in the store that would fit the same length or that were the same style of like screw in, etc. So I just decided to try to paint these over. I'm using an acrylic metallic silver over it, and then I'm going to go over it later on when I do my Gun Metal Glaze that I do later on the finish to completely seal it. I'm going to do the same thing here to match it and give it all a cohesive look. But I just wanted to show you that you can recycle and upcycle and use things that you would think maybe can't be kind of replenished, and you can do that. So this kind of really livened it up, gave it kind of the old shine that these little beauties once had. Next up, I'm going to be cutting out those little shelves I mentioned earlier for like my concealer and bottles and such, so you'll see that. And now I sanded this down to just kind of smooth the edges so I don't get splinters or anything, but as you can see, they are not perfect. They're a little wonky, but those edges that are not flat are going to be getting glued into the backside, and I'm hopefully going to have the smoother edges to the inside. But again, this isn't going to be perfect because this is all DIY at home. But I am using this E6000 glue, which it stinks. I hate it, and it obviously wasn't holding very well, so I wish I had gone back and used Gorilla Glue. And on a couple parts I actually did, but I wish I had just started from the beginning with my Gorilla Glue because that's normally my go-to. So as you can see here, I had to go back and tape it because it just kept sinking due to gravity. Normally when I'm using Gorilla Glue, it kind of sticks and stays. I will tape it to anyways, but I normally do that just as a caution, and this time I had to do it, like it wasn't an option. I find it very important to seal everything with a clear coat first before you're going to add any kind of a detail to it, because that way if you make a mistake, you can always go back and use the clear wax or the natural color here to actually erase what you've applied. So that's just a little trick that if you didn't know, you can do that. So yeah, I'm going to be doing the same Gun Metal Glaze that I did on the purple bench back in another video for my living room makeover, and it is just a metallic silver, a black acrylic, add some of the wax, mix it up really good until you get the color and consistency you want. You may have to adjust your recipe until it gets to the right color. And so once you reach your goals, you go ahead and apply, and you're going to do the same technique you did with your seal of wax. You're going to wax on and wax off, glaze on, glaze off, same thing. You want to do it pretty quickly because you don't want the color to set in too hard where you can't get it out, because when it hits oxygen it does start to harden. So the longer that you leave it on, the harder it will be to come off. So as you can see here, I am using the sock to wipe it off the same. Like I put a little bit too much, so I used a little bit of the wax to kind of take more of it off. So here is the end result after adding all of the glaze, the clear coat, the silver metallic, refinishing the knobs, changing out and gutting at the sides, putting in some little shelves, and painting the drawers. I think it's stunning. It gave it a very, I guess, like, I don't know if you want to call it traditional, but also it's more vintagey style. However, it's also modern because it has this silver trendy color that's going on right now. So to me, I feel like this is more of a timeless piece because the colors have kind of transcended through time just like that. And I love it. I like that it has the kind of darkened glaze in the creases to kind of show that texture and give those designs kind of emphasis. I need to clean the mirror obviously, but I'm going to be filling this with a lot of makeup and such, so it's perfect for the job. I do need a little bit of touch-ups and put black paint in there where I had the E6000 glue, but I think it came out gorgeous. What do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.